Welcome, Walnut. I'm Lara, but you can call me Laz, your host for Walnut Wednesday. This is your reminder to be brave, be yourself, and know that you can make the world a better place just by what you decide today. Here, I'm going to share my weekly walnuttings with you on a Wednesday. Hello, Walnut. It is me, Laz, here for another episode of Walnut Wednesday. I hope you're having a wonderful week. I hope you have walnutted this week. I would love to hear about it if you have. This week, Walnut, I really want to share with you a little realization I had yesterday. Now, we are on to Walnut Wednesday's 4th year of being birthed, right? So I just wanted to share this. My walnutting this week is a sharing, a musing, a looking back in hindsight thing. Something I noticed about myself and how the Walnut Journey has helped me with this, right? So what I was doing was I was looking at the sky yesterday, listening to the birds like I do. Sometimes I like to just stare off into space and percolate and ponder about life. I don't know if you do this or not. When I was younger, this is a side note, when I was younger, I used to like sit at the dining table when I got home from work and just stare out the window. And sometimes I do it, me and my friend Lily call it the naked thing, where sometimes we just like sit in a towel naked after a shower and just like sit and stare. Sometimes it's because you're tired, but other times it's like, I don't know, I just get distracted and I just stare. Let me know if you do this too. But so I was doing the staring thing. I wasn't naked at the time, overshare. And I was just thinking about things. And one thing I realized was in my morning sleepy time when I'm snoozing, I have not done my daily affirmations in a while. And Walnut, if you've been following me along for the entirety of my Walnut journey since we started, that was something that I started. It was a daily thing where I was always practicing basically every day, at least every other day, in my morning snooze time. And I've talked about it as a guest on a podcast and various summits I've been, even in some of my workshops, as a part of my self-love journey, self-love practice, something that I have always tangibly, it's not really physically, but something that I've tangibly always done as a part of being a walnut. Right. And so how I would do it would be every morning when my alarm goes off, I would put my alarm 5 minutes earlier and have a 5-minute snooze. And in that time when I'm awake but asleep, recite affirmations. And they would always be like, I am beautiful, I am brave. Sometimes it would be like, today I'm going to have a good day, or I am manifesting the life of my dreams, or I am healthy and wealthy, whatever your I ams or what you want, it would just be repeated in my mind. Sometimes I had even like things, I don't even remember what it is now, but like a whole like monologue recited, but I would only remember it in the sleepy time. Like I couldn't even tell you what it was now, but it was about being healthy and wealthy and successful and things like that. But I don't have that. I don't have that at the front of my conscious mind. Must be all sleep realm subconsciousness. But that's what I've talked about for years, Walnut, that I have done every single day in my snoozy sleepy time, anytime my alarm would go off. Sometimes even on the weekends when I don't have an alarm and I would wake up, my first like waking thought would be that affirmation. It took a little while to enforce that. I remember talking about it earlier on where I had mass bully demon come up, especially for the I am beautiful part, like I'd get the back chat like, no, you fugly troll, absolutely not, you are not beautiful. But I kept going and going and going. And I guess what I was doing in my like pondering time, when I thought of this Walnut, and I was reminded that I actually haven't done an affirmation in, I want to say a few days, something like that. Or when I had, it's been like, oh yeah, I haven't done my affirmation, like I haven't done my affirmation. Better, forcefully do it. I realize I've gotten to a point where I don't necessarily need my affirmation anymore. I don't necessarily need to try and enforce the fact that I am beautiful and I'm brave and whatever the monologue suggested, because I already know, or I have learned and come to know that I already am. And what a place of liberation, Walnut. Like, what a place of liberation. And I know I've said this on a few different episodes about different things, but like, I am so proud to be the Walnut that I am. And that has come from not easy things and not easy trials and tribulations, but from sustainable, tangible walnut work, and by walnutting all the time. And it brings me great joy to be able to be in this space with you and be able to share that with you and hear from you as well, Walnut. So yeah, my walnutting this week is that I have not affirmed any self-loving, self-caring statements to myself in a little while, and not because not as a cop-out, not because I've given up, not because it's not working, but the opposite, because it is ingrained. I have done it so much now that it is ingrained in my coding, and I love myself. I love who I am. I love who I am becoming. I love who I am now, and I love who I'm growing into, and I love who I have been. And I forgive. I forgive all the parts that made me feel shame about myself, and I love on the parts that are still learning. Like little happiness emotion, little wow, I just feel like a liberated walnut. So what a cool realization to have, right, Walnut? I suppose this episode can just be as a little nudge to keep going and know that one day you will be looking back in the hindsights and looking at that beautiful walnut that you have become, that you are already, and that you can be. And to just give a little kiss to your past self. We've all done things that make us feel butthole and feel other feelings, but just know that every little walnutting and every baby step is taking you to be that walnut that you are deep inside. So go me, look at me go, standing in my power, standing in my meanness, loving exactly who that is, exactly as I am. And I wish the exact same feeling of liberation and happiness and pride for you too, Walnut. And if you don't have that now, I send it to you. I want to share this. Ow. I want to share this with you, so much so that I'm banging my hands all over my desk. I feel it for us. I know it for us. And we've got this. We so have got this, Walnut. So on that note, have a happy, beautiful, passionate, wonderful, amazing Walnut Wednesday. Know you are brave. Know you are beautiful. You're worthy of all the things, and to keep going, keep doing it, keep baby stepping, and keep walnutting, because we've got this. Have a happy Walnut Wednesday, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.